Hello, Libra. We are looking at the most helpful message for you at this time. We've got kindred and friends only. IC, which is an astrological abbreviation for a point in the chart that represents your foundation, who you are as a result of the household you grew up in, home, roots. Deep dive, Hopi. That's an asteroid and it represents hope, but also the Hopi prophecy of the Rainbow Warriors. This is an experience that you meant to have. So I'm still digging and shuffling in the bucket to see what this message is, right? So far, it's not really a cohesive, encompassing message. Melpomene, which is like drama, and it can be grief and endings. Outer pressure. So like how you were shaped as a result of the household that you grew up in. The environment that molded you may have been something that was drama-ridden. And maybe there was a lot of sadness surrounding you. But in actuality, this environment that you were in cultivated in you a special talent that you have. It made it possible for you to see it, perhaps in contrast to what you saw around you. Let's keep going and see. We've got Capricorn, that's representative of structure, organization. Sometimes it can be karmic patterns. Restriction, responsibility. We've got affected health. This pattern that you were growing up in and living from, the programming that you were living from, proved to be very burdensome. In fact, it might have been a health issue that caused you to start sort of detaching or deprogramming yourself from it. Yes, which should allow you to move towards your destiny, to dream bigger. Oh, this one just, it came out of the bucket, then it flew back in the bucket, and it's basically a wild card. Oh, wow, okay. So there may be somebody who activated these kind of triggers, these things in you that helped you uncover what your special talent is, right? Like what your God-given gift is. Like what is it that you came into this incarnation really good at and really focused on and really able to do very well. And it could be the fact that you are a kindred spirit, that you are a kind being, that you are not easily going along with the war games or the power struggles, that you have a natural immunity or aversion to it. But with this, there's an even bigger dream that is available to you, and you may not have written it yet. Like it may, like the rest is still unwritten, kind of thing. Let's see. Why is deep dive here? There's been an evolution of you. And you're not the same as you always were. You've gained a lot of wisdom through the experience that you've had. And you may not even have fully grounded all of them yet, right? Like there may still be some gold in them there hills, right? When you look deeper within you to what kind of experiences you've learned from, what kind of pain you've transmuted. Tell me why Hopi is here, although I do believe Hopi is here because of the Rainbow Warriors, meaning like your bigger dream has to do with like a peace and love and kindness that can prevail here on earth. That you came in to kind of get this started, right? At the beginning of the prophecy here, where the prophecy basically says that things will be kind of in disarray, falling apart, and then there'll be a group of people, the Rainbow Warriors, who come to rebuild. And I would think that you are here as a part of the rebuilding of humanities, societies, and cultures. And this is something you're really good at doing. This is something that you can ground these very important concepts and understandings that are needed to build on, right? You know what doesn't work because you actually came in on what doesn't work. You know what it causes. You know what caused the breakdown of societal structures. You know why it couldn't sustain. And then, you know, as a natural talent of what you're good at, you know what will work. So it's like you're the bridge. You're the bridge. So you came in at a time where it was most needed, meaning like to get these projects started, to maybe give the seeds. Because you want to. And because you committed to doing so. As part of your destiny. Yeah, really beautiful. So, I'm going to ask about friends only. Why is friends only here? Okay, friends only is here because you are a kindred spirit, meaning you can see that even those lost souls who have used their free will to turn away from love, who don't know what it is to love themselves, who are lost in the programming that is keeping them from who they really are at heart, you find love for even them. Even those are your friends, right? Everyone is a friend to you, and you offer forgiveness for anyone who gets lost in those programs that keep us separated from love. You can add love to any situation. Yes. Yes. Even someone who wrongs you can be taken into your heart because you know that this was just someone who didn't know better. They were doing the best they could with what they knew at the time. I need to take a sip of water. As I was drinking, I was hearing like, so as you plant these seeds, make sure you water them, right? Like, that's the special talent that you have, is to ground and put structure around these systems that are being rebuilt. Based on the wisdom you've gained, based on the fact that it matters to you, based on the fact that you know what it takes. You did it for yourself within your own temple, right? Within your own body. You said, okay, this stuff isn't working for me, what I've known and brought up with, and it's kind of tearing me down. So when it tore you down, you rebuilt yourself in love, with love. I know that because how else would you do it? There's no other way to build a stable foundation. Love is the premise of who we are and what we build here to sustain. Okay, so there may be like a dream that you share with others to inspire, right? Like maybe they don't understand or see what could be, and you offer that to them through sharing your desires, what you want, what you see. Well, Libra, very beautiful. Remember, this is just information to reflect on. So only take what is helpful to you and leave the rest.